My new book, Facts That Aren't True, is out now. Don't forget about my other book, Rational Answers to Stupid Questions. Click the link in the description now. If God and Satan exist, I am certain that you worship Satan.
No, I
It's
don't.
not. It's not that hard to prove.
No, I don't worship Satan at all. No, I don't. I can't stand.
I can actually prove that you do. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay. What is it that God told Adam and Eve not to do?
He told them not to eat of the tree of knowledge
And why did they do it?
because Satan slithered up to him to a serpent, and
Yep.
yeah,
Satan tricked them.
Yes.
Satan said, God told you to do this, but actually it would be good if you did this. Right?
God told him not to do that. He said,
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah, he told him not to do that. He told them
Yep.
they
Okay.
could have everything, every tree there was. Don't touch the tree of knowledge.
Yep.
So they
Okay.
believed Satan.
Yes,
He said,
I know the
"Thou
story."
shalt not surely die." See,
Yep.
he tricked them. He
Which
said,
was a
"Thou shalt
lie,
not
but
die,"
anyways.
which was a lie. That's right. They thought that see, he was telling them that they.
Lady, I know the
didn't
story.
die.
This isn't
Okay, all right.
my point yet. I
Okay,
haven't
all
made
right.
my
Well,
point.
maybe other people don't on here. So,
People know the story of Adam and Eve.
some don't. I'm telling you, some people has never heard of Jesus Christ. Okay, Satan has done a pretty good job at deceiving people.
Lady, I didn't bring you up
Keeping
here
them
to
blinded.
preach, okay? We're going to have a conversation. Stop.
Well, I
Okay.
mean, this is part of everything. I mean, biblical, man. It is God. Everything is God's creation. And you're
Lady,
totally
stop preaching. I'm trying to talk to you.
trying to learn and teach what I know. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
Okay. So do you remember what we were having a conversation about? I said... No. Okay. So I said, if God and Satan exist, I'm certain that you worship Satan. Now we started with, God told Adam and Eve, don't do this. And then Satan tricked them into doing it. Okay. What are some of the things that God told Moses not to do or to do? What were some of those commandments?
What God told Moses to do.
Yeah, or not to do, actually.
Well, he told him. Well, I mean,
I'm thinking of don't murder.
Oh, well, that's in the Ten Commandments. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't
Yep.
murder.
So God said, don't murder. And then later on, apparently somebody told Moses, I need you to go out, and not just Moses, but also Joshua, I need you to go out and commit several genocides against people whose land we are invading. Now, that sounds more like something Satan would do. God says, don't do this. And then these people are told, hey, go and do this thing that's exactly the opposite of what God told you to do.
They were evil. God does want to kill all evil off the face of the earth.
Then why doesn't he do it?
Yeah.
Then why didn't he do
That's not
anything during the
considered murder.
Holocaust?
That's not considered murder. That's not considered murder. When
They
God
murdered children. They killed children. It says go out and slaughter all of them, even the children, except the little girls. You can keep them. So are you telling me that if God tells you to go kill a baby, it's not murder?
God said, "Thou shalt not murder. Thou shalt not kill."
Okay, well, then he commanded people to kill people, including babies.
Well, I know that he also says there is things that he,
Great. So,
he says or
great.
does.
So here's the thing. Here's what's happening. This is why I think it's more likely that you worship Satan. You're just tricked into thinking it was God. Because you're forced to say, yeah, that is the opposite of what my God told me. But I'll just say it was God anyway. Yay. No, Adam and Eve, they actually thought that what they were doing was the right thing. And you actually think that what these people did was the right thing. But It's literally contradictory to God's own word. So
God, it's his
if there is
creation.
a Satan, I'm almost
Whatever he
certain that
wants.
you're
He can
doing
do
his
whatever he
handiwork.
wants. This is his creation. He can do whatever he wants. That's
There you
all I
go.
know.
So
And we'll
you
know
don't believe in
everything
anything.
when we get to heaven, face to face. You can ask him that question. Why did you allow that, or why did you command that? You know, I know he wants evil. He wanted to abolish evil off the face of the earth because it keeps creeping in through Satan. He kicked Satan
Then
out
why
of heaven
won't
for
he,
a reason.
Jill? Why won't he do it then?
He does. He
Why
tells
did he
me
do nothing during the Holocaust?
because he wants to give us our own choice to let us make our
So he
own choice.
doesn't want to abolish evil. He allows evil to exist.
Oh, he's gonna watch him. It's going to be off the earth here real soon. It will be abolished.
Yeah,
If you want to
people have
see all
been
the
saying
signs
that for
happening,
2,000 years, and
oh,
they've been
oh,
wrong for 2,000 years.
oh my God, no, no! Listen, are you looking at all the signs in the Bible that's happening? And it said
Literally
when you
none of
see all
them.
these things happening at one time. See, most of these things
You do
happen.
realize that people said that 100 years ago, and 200 years ago, and 300 years ago, and 400 years
But
ago,
they had
and
to say,
500 years
but all
ago,
the
and
signs wasn't
600
here,
years ago,
dude.
and
But all
700
the
years
signs
ago,
wasn't
and
here.
800 years
See,
ago, and
keep running
900
your mouth.
years ago,
See,
and
keep talking
1,000
under
years
me
ago,
because you know
and
you're wrong. I'm
1,100 years
proving you
ago,
wrong.
and
I'm
1,200 years
proving you
ago,
wrong.
and 1,300 years
But
ago,
all
and
the
also
signs
1,400
wasn't
years
here
ago,
yet.
and
All the
1,500 years
signs
ago,
wasn't
and
here yet, though.
1,600 years ago,
All
and
the signs
1,700
wasn't
years
here
ago,
yet,
and
though.
1,800 years
But now
ago,
they're
and
here, buddy.
1,900 years ago, even
All the
about
signs are
2,000 years
here
ago.
now.
Paul thought that this
All
was
the
all going to
signs are
happen in
here
his
now.
lifetime.
He wasn't all the signs wasn't fulfilled yet, dude. They're still being
Dude,
fulfilled today. So it couldn't happen until they're all fulfilled. God said when you see all these signs start happening, look, just get online and see all the tragedies that's going on around the world right now. More tornadoes, more volcanoes. You used to hear of a volcano and it was like, oh my God, one erupted. Now they're everywhere. Plane
there are
crashes.
volcanoes everywhere. You got to be kidding me.
Yeah, volcanoes erupting everywhere. You don't know they're
There are
erupting?
more volcanoes erupting today than there were like 100 years
Yes.
ago.
Yes. Why don't
Says
you look
who?
it up?
Says
Look
who?
it up.
Says
Look it
who?
up, dude.
Okay, apparently you have looked it up, so give me the data.
Google it.
No, you already know this. So unless you're again speaking
But
out of both sides of your mouth and your ass at the same
Google it.
time,
Okay, if people can if people on here Google it, they'll see that you're wrong,
Jill,
buddy.
you're just
And
making
you're
shit
teaching
up.
them lies. You're a liar, and the truth ain't in you, buddy. You know, and you're gonna
And you worship
regret this
Satan.
someday. I'm just saying, you know, God is there is a God, and it's His creation. He does whatever He wants.
Yeah,
He
and his
chooses.
name is Spanky.